Hello, it's Alison Trelfa here. Today's video I am going to talk all about relative minor and relative major. So what does that mean? So it means that for every major key that you have, there is going to be a key which is related to it, which is minor. So every relative minor has a major key, or should I say every minor key has a relative major, and every major key has a relative minor. All right, so a few videos back I talked about natural minor scales, so hopefully you've had a chance to look at that. So it was all about different minor scales. The natural minor scale derives all of its notes from the major. So this is where we're going to go from first. So C major has, I'm on the piano and I'm literally doing the scales at the moment, the scale with no sharps or no flats, so it's only the white keys. Okay, so from C to C, all right, so that's our C major scale. Now if we go down, so if we can imagine, so how on earth do you find out where your relative minor is? Where do minors work? They work underground, do they not? Generally they work underground. So we're going to go down. So we're going to imagine that our C major is an elevator on the ground floor. Okay, in order to get to our relative minor, we need to go down. So where C is 1, we have to go down another 2 floors. So C is our ground floor, down to the next level down, which is a B, down to the next level, which is -2. Yeah, that is A minor, or that's an A note there. So if we run from A to A, all on the black keys, that is all the notes of C major, but running from A to A. So that is A natural minor. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Okay, so any major scale, and if you want to find the relative minor, okay, you imagine the first of your keys as on the ground floor. So then you're going to go down 2 floors, there's B, and then we're going to go down to A. All right, so that's how you find your relative minor. Okay, so now we've dealt with C major, so now we're going to deal with the key which has 1 sharp. So we're going to go, and the way to do that is to go with the sharp keys, we're going to go up 5 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so G has 1 sharp in it, which is F sharp. Okay, so if we're on G and we want to find, we need to go down 2 letter names, don't we? Well, we need to go down two floors. There's our G. We're going to go down to F, which we know now is F sharp. And then we're going to go down another floor to E. There's E minor. And now what we're going to do is we're going to run from E to E using the notes of the G major scale. F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, D, C, B, A, G, F sharp, E. So in all cases, okay, all we're going to do with the next lot of scales, we're going to work. I'm going to tell you what the chords are, and then we're going to go down to see if we can find the relative minors. So we've done 1 sharp. Let's do 2 sharps now. So we're going to go to D major. So we've got D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp. Okay, those are the notes that are in a D major scale. Okay, if we want to find relative minor, there's our ground floor. Down 1, we need to play a C sharp, and then we're going to go down another floor to B, D, in fact, if you just go down to the letter names, so from D down to the next letter up, which is C, and then down again to B. So B minor is D major's relative minor. Let's go to F. F major has one flat, B flat. Okay, so if we're going to go down, ground floor, down one, down from F to E, and then we're going to go down again, D. D minor is F major's relative minor. And actually, if I start playing some of these, you'll see how nice it sounds. So if you can imagine, relative major, relative minor, and it's the first two chords of Hallelujah. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. And they go very well together. Major to the relative minor. Back up again. So from C to A minor. Now we're going to go and do the G to E minor one. Okay? So. That David played and it pleased the Lord. Okay, so you're doing the same thing. Okay, let's go into D then. We were in D, weren't we? Let's try D. So from D to B minor, back to D. They sound really good together. Okay, let's do the same in F. Secret chord. Let's do another one. So let's go B flat. B flat. They cry, they cry, they cry. It's all okay. B flat. Yep. We're gonna go down two letter names from B. B is our ground floor. Down to A, which is our next floor down. Down again to B. Down to G even. So G minor is B flat relative minor. Yeah. So. Now we're going to go to E flat. E flat is our ground floor, down one to D, down two to C. So C minor is now our relative minor. Okay, and you can do that with a lot of the scales. Now then, if someone says to you, I'm going to give you the minor and you have to find the relative major. Oh, that's too hard, they cry. Actually, it's easier. It is easier, ladies and gentlemen. If someone says to you, right, A minor, please play the key of A minor. We shall. We have A minor. What is the relative major? What's the middle note in the scale? We've got A, C, and E. The middle note is C. Wow. That's our relative major, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it with another key then. So we're going to go with G. We're going to go... right. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go with G minor. G minor, G, B flat, D. The middle note being B flat. So B flat is our relative major. If we go to E minor, E, G, B. The middle note from E, G, and B is the G. That's your relative major. So you always go to the middle note of your minor chord, and that is your major. So let's go with C minor because we can. C minor, C, E flat, G. Your relative major is your middle one, which is E flat. Now some of the keys might not be familiar to you, but the principle, whether you understand all of the keys or not, is the same. So I'm actually going to do some keys now that perhaps might throw you a little bit. So now I'm going to go with G sharp minor. Okay, G sharp minor, G sharp, B, D sharp. The middle note is B. So there, B major is the major. If we know if we know what the relative minor is, finding your major is easy because you find the middle note in your chord, and that is your major. So let's go with another one. F sharp minor. F sharp minor. F sharp, A, C sharp. F sharp, A, C sharp. Middle note is A. So A is your relative major. All right, let's go. C sharp minor. C sharp, E, G sharp. C sharp, E, G sharp. Your relative major, my lovelies. Yeah, I've guessed it. Go to the middle of the chord. C sharp, E, G sharp. E is your relative major. So hopefully that's going to demystify things a little bit. So just to recap, so if you know your relative major, so let's say we're on, let's go back to nice easy keys, just so that if you're a newbie, you're going to be able to keep up a little bit more. So we know, so we've got C major, and we want to find our relative minor. Okay, we have to go, treating C as our ground level, we have to go to the minors who are underground working hard. And we're not going to go down one level, we're going to go down two. So from C, we go down one level to B, and we carry on down to the next one, which is A, and A is our relative minor. We can test this theory. We can test it. So C major is the relative major, A minor is the relative minor. Let's work it the other way. So if we know that A minor has A, C, and E, if we want to get back to the relative major, our middle note is C, and indeed, we're back where we started from. Okay, let's do G. G is our relative major. Okay, now we know that in the key of G major, if you don't know in the key of G major, please just accept that in the key of G major, the only key that has no sharps or flats is C. So G major has one sharp, which is F sharp. Okay, so we're on G major. We need to go down in our lift down to where the minors are. G, down one letter name, F, which we know is F sharp now. And we go down another letter name level to E. So E is our relative minor. And we can test this by going the other way. If we know what the relative minor is, that's E. Where is the relative major? It is the middle of your chord, G. We're back where we started from. I hope that video has been helpful, and perhaps you can, I'll do one more with you and then see if you can work out perhaps some that are on your own as well. So the next key, let's go with the flat key now. So let's go with F major, which has one flat, B. And I used to learn, my music teacher, F major has one flat, B. Thumbs on F, thumbs on C. Watch this. Apart from my little finger in my left hand, of course. Let's do the right hand. F major has one flat, B. Thumbs on F, thumbs on C. My thumb is on F. G, A, B flat, C. My thumb's over. And then my thumb again on F. And on C. So again, F major has one flat, B. Thumbs on F, thumbs on C. On the piano works really nicely. So anyway, that's kind of irrelevant, but you know. So F major, we need to know what the relative minor is. F major is floor 0. Our elevator needs to take us down 2 floors. F down to E, down to D. So D is our relative minor, D minor. Okay, so if someone tells us that we know what our relative minor is, how do you find the relative major? D minor, the middle note of that chord. D, F, and A, the middle note is an F. Go back up to F, and indeed that's where we started from. Relative major, relative minor. So relative major, go down 2 floors to get to the minor. To find the relative major, find the middle of your minor chord, and you're back there again. So hopefully you can, that is demystifying a little bit how relative minors and relative majors work. If you found the video useful, it'd be great to have you along. Subscribe to my channel, and please feel free to share my video with other people that might be struggling with these kind of concepts, because music theory is a lot of fun, or it can be, certainly when you're playing it as well as doing it. So until my next video, keep learning and make sure that you're having fun doing that. Okay, take care. Bye all.